Hi boys and girls, my name is Miss Carla and I work for Coffee County Farm Bureau. Part of my job is to talk to students like yourselves and to members of our community about the importance of agriculture. I know agriculture, kind of a big word, but basically agriculture encompasses all that is farming. I know you guys have heard that word before. Farming is our farmers and ranchers who raise livestock and grow crops like cotton that provide us with clothing, and peanuts, I know you guys like peanuts, and watermelons, and things like that. So that is what agriculture is basically. So today is National Read Across America Day, and so we're going to combine two very important things, literacy and agriculture. So today I am going to read a book to you entitled Three Sisters Garden, written by Sandy Baker, illustrated by Casey Trace. So let's find out about these three sisters and their garden. The rain-coated trio tromped through the front door, 6 little booted feet stomping away the wet. These were not triplets, but 3 sisters, Kara, Barry, and Sarah. They were a couple years apart in age and not at all alike. Certainly not 3 peas in a pod. Kara was tall with golden hair. Being the oldest, she had lots of responsibilities as she watched over the younger ones. I must keep an eye on them, she decided, and help with their homework. Do some of you have to help with your siblings? Barry was the middle sister. I'm just plunked in between. Nothing special, not the oldest or the youngest, she thought. With flyaway dark curly hair, she could sometimes be as clingy as flypaper, but at other times quite contrary or demanding. And then there's Sarah. Sarah was the youngest, and what an unpredictable child. She blamed her freckles and red hair for her drama queen. For her drama queen attitude. I may dawdle and be lost to get stuff done, Sarah thought, but I always make a real wow. Mom and Dad worked during the week. They hired teenager Tiffany, who came after school to stay with the sisters until their parents got home. It's not my job to entertain you, Tiffany said, as she slipped her cell phone into her pocket and continued painting her toenails. Go find something to do. Anybody have a babysitter like Tiffany? Doesn't sound like much fun. Well, you are a lazy teen, said Sarah. We are going to do lots more interesting things than texting and toenails. Tiffany rolled her eyes, like whatever. Hey, I've got it, Kara announced one spring afternoon as the shining sun melted the last bit of frost. How about if we plant a garden? This magazine gave me an idea. This could be exciting. Oh, sweet, said Barry, lunging to give Kara a bear hug and nearly knocking her down. Cool, a garden, squealed Sarah, doing a crooked cartwheel onto the couch. At dinner, the threesome announced their gardening plans. I will plant corn, said Kara. Pole beans for me, sang Barry. Beans, schmeans, love beans. Squash, said Sarah. Summer squash with ginormous orange flowers. They've got a good plan going. Show off, accused Kara and Barry. Am not, retorted Sarah with arms akimbo. Are so, said Kara and Barry. Now, girls, warned Mom. I'll buy the seeds. What a grand idea, Dad said. I'll help you dig the garden. So the whole family's gonna get involved in this garden. The family of 5 worked together in a sunny space, pulling weeds and digging wheelbarrow loads of compost into the soil. They created a humongous square of round mounds, a foot tall, and about 2 feet apart. 9 little bumps and humps. It looks like a big tic-tac-toe game with no X's, said Kara. I love squishing the soil through my fingers and smelling the warm compost. You see how they dug it out and they've got their mounds built up here? We'll have to find out what they're going to do with those mounds. Barry and Sarah marched like band majorettes between the circles, chanting, corn, beans, squash, yay! Squash, beans, corn, yay! 2 weeks later, when the soil warmed up, the 3 sisters planted their garden. Following directions in Kara's magazine, they soaked the corn kernels overnight to soften the outer coat. Next, they planted 4 seeds in the middle of each mound and watered them well. All right, so they've planted 4 corn seeds in the middle of the mound. After another 2 weeks, the sisters yanked out the droopy, dying seedlings, leaving a single healthy corn plant in each hump. And so they've got corn plants in each of their humps out there. When the corn sprouted to about 6 inches high, they planted 4 beans in a square, a little berry-sized foot away from each corn plant. At the same time, they put in 4 squash seeds, 2 Sarah-sized hands apart at the edge of each circle mound. The sisters watered the mounds after school and dragged Tiffany out every day to admire the vegetables flourishing in their garden. Look at my corn, said Kara. It's the tallest, and the tassels wave in the wind. That's a tall corn. Look at my beans, said Barry. They're climbing up the corn stalks. And look at my squash, said Sarah. See my big green leaves and beautiful orange blossoms? And just look at how my vines are creeping all over. Oh, honestly, said Kara. So darned braggy all the time. Yeah, cut it out, Sarah, added Barry. Okay, girls, that's enough, said Tiffany. You're not the boss of me, Tiffany, said Sarah. Take it easy, girls, said Tiffany. I want you to know I am so totally impressed. Your garden is like way amazing. They did a good job. They even impressed Tiffany. Later in the summer, Sarah's squash covered the entire garden plot. Kara's corn was taller than Dad. Barry's pole beans had climbed almost to the top of each corn stalk. Wow, look at all of that. They've done a very good job. We're so proud of you, said Dad. Look at the food you grew for us, said Mom. And I love all the bees and butterflies that visit your garden. We call it the 3 Sisters Garden, said Kara. It's just like us. We live in the same space and help each other out. And that is the end of our book. I hope you all enjoyed our book about the 3 Sisters Garden, and I hope that you learned a little bit about agriculture today. Have a good day. Bye.